Hi children, how are you? In the previous lesson, the climate of India, in the part 2, we are learning about the season. In that time, because of time lapse, I didn't tell that traditional Indian seasons. So, I will continue that in this lesson, in this part. First, what is traditional Indian seasons? As per Indian tradition, there are 6 seasons. One is Vasanta. Second one is Grishma, third Varsha, fourth Sharad, Hemanta, Shishira. Once again, Vasanta, Grishma, Varsha, Sharad, Hemanta, Shishira. As per Telugu calendar. But see that we follow 2 calendars. One is our Indian calendar, also called as Luna, means based on the movement of moon. The months are decided, that is Chaitra. So Indian calendar starts with Chaitra, that's the Ugadi. Chaitra, Vaishakha. In these 2 months, Vasanta season is there. Jyeshtha and Ashada. In these 2 months, Grishma season. Shravana and Bhadrapada. In these 2 months, Grishma. Shravana and Bhadrapada, Varsha means now. Next, Asvayuja and Kartika, Sharad. Margasira and Pushya, Hemanta season. In the month of Magha and Palguna, Shishira. Once again, Telugu calendar names: Chaitra, Vaishakha, Jyeshtha, Ashada, Shravana, Bhadrapada, Asvayuja, Kartika, Margashira, Pushya, Magha and Palguna. Actually, these are the Telugu names, exact Telugu words. Next, as per Western calendar, means solar calendar, means based on the movement of sun. Again, the months Vasanta season in the months of March and April. Grishma season in the months of May and June. Varsha, June, July and August. Sharad season in September and October. And Hemanta in November and December. And the last season, Shishira, in the month of January and February. But not exactly from the starting of this month. Sometimes it may be middle of the month it will be started. This is the season's ending. Next topic is in this lesson, global warming. What is that another topic? Global warming. You are already known about the global warming in science or in social. You are read it in 8th also you read it. What is global warming? Constant rise of temperature all over the world. Simple meaning. Constant rise of temperature all over the world. Means gradually there is increasing of temperature. Actually, our Earth has a special feature in atmosphere, that is greenhouse effect. Greenhouse effect. What is the greenhouse effect? We learned already about insolation and radiation, heat balance. What is that? Through a process of radiation, solar radiation, sun gives out energy. So sun releases the energy and that is spread to the atmosphere through the process solar radiation. From that solar radiation, our Earth receives some part. The receiving is insolation. So giving out by sun, solar radiation process, our Earth receives that through the process insolation. So through insolation our Earth receives the energy. Is it stored all the energy within it? No, some portion of it is reflected back into the atmosphere. Some part is received by clouds, dust particles, and some only reflected to the space. But still some of the energy is stored by Earth due to the gravitational force, total heat is not escaped into the space. Some may be trapped into our atmosphere. Some heat is trapped into our atmosphere. For that only, our Earth is not entirely cool. There is warm conditions on Earth because of this greenhouse effect. Without greenhouse gas effect, our Earth will be a cold climate. We enjoy this warm climate because of this greenhouse effect. So, if it is in a limited amount, it will be good for us. But what happened nowadays? In the 19th century, particularly from 19th century, when our industrial revolution is started, there is gradual rise in temperature. From 19th century, there is gradual rise of temperature, particularly because of industrial revolution. So, this is called AZW. What is AZW? Anthropogenic global warming. We know that global warming, already I write here, constant rise of temperature. Anthropogenic means rise of temperature caused by humans. Caused by humans. So because of human activities, what the rise of temperature, that is called AZW. Do you understand now? Because of humans activities, there is continuous rise of temperature. That's simply called as AZW, anthropogenic global warming. So it is not a problem of one country, it is a problem of entire world. So world level, there is steps taken to reduce this global warming. In that attempt, an international organization is formed, that is IPCC. IPCC. Full form is very important. Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. I for intergovernmental, P stands for panel, C for climate, another C for change. Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. So there is wide discussions and meetings are held. Recent attempt is at Warsaw city in the country Poland in 2013. The latest attempt of IPCC held at Warsaw, Poland in the year 2013. But here is a problem, disagreement between developed and developing countries. What is that? Disagreement between developed countries and developing countries. What is that? Now, the developed countries asked the developing countries to cut down on burning fossil fuels and other greenhouse gases releasing. But what happened? What about the question of developing countries? Now developed countries, what are there? That are developed by burning fossil fuels. Fossil fuels means coal, petroleum, gas, etc. Major source of energy we get from that fossil fuels. By burning them, they are developed. But now they are asking the developing countries to cut down them, means don't release the greenhouse gases by burning fossil fuels. Okay, so they are not agreed. If they are not burn that fossil fuels, they won't be developed. Understand? So without the fossil fuels, there is no development for developing countries. Okay, so they are asking the developed countries to do their fair share of work to develop the developing countries. This is the disagreement between developed countries and developing countries. Okay, next. What is about effects of global warming? Some only we will discuss in this lesson. What that? Effects of global warming. Weather and climate patterns change. Means once upon a time, also there is heating and cooling process are there on the earth. But it took long time So we can adjust to that. But now what happened? There is rapid changes. Means within short period of time, so much change in the weather or climate. It causes a problem to us because we cannot adjust to that changes. That will be happening weather or climate pattern change. Second, sea levels increase. How? Because of this global warming, snow in the mountains regions is melted more. We think that 2 degrees Celsius rise in temperature is not much, but by the next century, because of this 2 degrees Celsius rise in temperature, sea level increase 1 meter. How much sea level is increased? 1 meter. 1 meter means it is very high to submerge the coastal areas. So who are morely affected? Coastal areas. Particularly suppose our country, South India has long coast, sea coast. What about most of the people are living on the coast? Their life will be devastating. For example, Kolkata. The Kolkata government vacate the people of coastal areas because of this reason only. But what happened at that time? There is Ayla super cyclone. Ayla super cyclone. In 2009, ravaged the Sundarbans area. Sundarbans area means coast of West Bengal. That is affected. But at the time, what happened? They are homeless because of the work of government. They have to vacate their lands. Their hutments are set fire and bulldozed. So they are now homeless. At that time, this Ida super cyclone is there. Their lives are miserable at that time. Okay. Why government is vacate them? Because of sea level is increased, the areas are submerged. So in precaution, government shifted the people, but they are not accepted to vacate their lands. But government forcefully bulldozed the houses. Because of the super cyclones, they are homeless and spend sleepless nights. Okay, this date is very important. Ayla super cyclones ravaged the Sundarbans in 2009. Next, another one is finally rainfall affected. What is? We are seeing that actually in a particular season we get the rainfall because of this global warming. Inadequate of rainfall means either excess rainfall, it leads to floods, or low rainfall than the normal leads to the drought, famines. Okay, so in this way, our not coming time, lately arrival of monsoons, etc. These are all happen to the rainfall. Okay, this is this topic, climate of India. This is the finish of this lesson. Thank you.